Hi. So you guys knew from my last video I was talking about going to Vegas so that I could go to the dentist and shop for a van. Um, the first night I was here, I got from another mold avoider a tip about a hotel that I could go to that was mold free. And I went there, but it was huge and I couldn't find the entrance to the hotel. So I ended up going in through the casino, which was smoky. The room was fine. It didn't smell like fragrance. It wasn't moldy. It was just getting there that was hard, and I ended up going in through the casino. So I stayed in there for 2 days because I couldn't bear to walk back out through that casino. And so then today I found out that I can't get a van because I'm a New York resident, but I don't have a domicile. I don't have a permanent home anymore. So I sold my house so I could get money to buy a van, and now because I sold my house, I don't have a permanent address, so I can't get a loan. I can't get financing without a permanent address, a domicile for the bank. So that was a huge blow, and I did a lot of crying about it. And, I still trust God. I believe that He has a plan. I think that He stopped me from doing that. Maybe it was a mistake. But it's just super frustrating because I tried to get my birth certificate back in June, and they sent it to the address on my They had to send it to the address on my license, which was my home, but I had a mail service by then, so they forwarded it to my mail service, and it said do not forward, so it went back to Hartford, Connecticut, vital statistics. And so I've been trying to get it back off and on ever since. And they're telling me that I can't get a birth certificate without an ID with an address on it. And now I can't get an ID with an address on it without a birth certificate. So I'm just really fit to be tied. So I moved from the other hotel to this hotel, and I misunderstood my friend. She said to go to the, I can't even think of the name of the hotel in Henderson. And so I put that in and it came up, and I made a reservation here, and I asked for a fragrance-free room, and they said yes, they would accommodate me. And then when I got here, the room indeed was fragrance-free, but it was right next to the laundry, and somebody was doing laundry. So I only lasted about 2 minutes, and then I told them I needed a different room. So they moved me to a different room, but couldn't guarantee it was fragrance-free, and I'm suffering in here. I'm suffering. I can smell whatever it is. I can smell it. I can taste it in my mouth. I'm having neurological symptoms, as you can probably clearly see that I'm, agitated and depressed and disturbed. And so I tried to call the front desk, and they're not answering. So I called the right hotel, the one that I should have gone to, and I asked them, what's the policy if I leave now? I've been in the room. So I got here at 6 o'clock. It's now 10:12. I just got in my room at 9:30. I was in the parking lot waiting for them to move me find a different room for me. And I asked them, can they please turn on the fans? And they said they would, and they said they did their best. And when I get up here, the fans aren't on. So the fans are on now, but it takes a while to clear out whatever smells, and clearly it's not working. So my choices are, no matter what, because I checked in, so I have to pay the money for this room. So I can pay the money and sleep in my van, I guess. Maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll take a shower. I don't know what I'm going to do, really. I'm so confused right now and upset. And just so sad. I'm just so sad that the world is such a toxic place, and that I'm being poisoned and I'm being affected terribly. But not just me. Everybody who sprays those poisons, everybody's being affected by them, whether they know it or not, but my head feels like it's going to explode, so I don't think I'm going to last much longer in this room. But one positive thing that happened today was that I went to the dentist and I got a good teeth cleaning, and he did this thing where he scraped under my gums and he put it under a microscope, and he says I forget what he called it, but it's bad bacteria living in my mouth. That means that it's living in my body, and it's a symptom of having a very poor immune system. And he gave me like a website, and he like tells them that I can use it or something, I don't know. Anyway, and I can buy this supplement that will help kill these things. And then he recommended a really good probiotic for me, and get it from this company. I'm sure it's expensive. And today's visit was $300 on my I can't even think of the name of it, but it's a credit card for medical stuff. And but I have two amalgam fillings, and I have an appointment to get them taken out on Thursday. So that's why I have to suffer through, I mean, I'm feeling itchy, and it's like, should I have just tried to park in my van? I don't even know, I just don't even know, like. So, I don't know what to do right now. I'm so confused. I can't really make a good decision. I think maybe I'm gonna I don't even know, like, what. So I take a shower here, and then I'm still contaminated because I have to walk. I just don't know even what to do right now. I really don't. Maybe I'll just go outside and sleep in my van, but I've been sitting in this stinky room, so then will I contaminate my van? Like, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's right. So I just feel like I need to run outside and breathe the air. But even that scares me because this is a residential neighborhood. What if somebody's doing laundry there or anywhere, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I just have to survive somehow until Thursday so I can get those two amalgams out. After my appointment, I don't know what I'm going to do, I think I'm just going to go drive back to Death Valley, But I'm just sad because I wanted to, like, while I'm in civilization and I have Wi-Fi, I wanted to order some stuff online. I wanted to call Hartford Vital Statistics. I just wanted to get some stuff accomplished. But I can't do that when I'm mentally compromised like this, because I get really pissy with people. Like, I just yelled at that lady. Like, that's not who I am. But that's what these chemicals do. They affect my brain, And so I don't know. And then I have to check out of here at noon, and I can't check into the other place till 3. So this is just hard, you guys. It's hard. Like, all these times that I've gotten on here and I've said, if you're in your house and you're sick, take a chance, get out of your house, do what I have to say, I don't know. There are times when I say, maybe I should have just stayed in my house and died, because there are times when it feels like death would be easier than what I'm going through right now. And there are times when I curl up in a little ball and beg God for death, But the bottom line is, I believe that God gives life and God takes life away. And it's not for me to take my own life. But that's hard. That's really hard because it's so hard. And I feel like I'm trapped here on this toxic planet. And I know that you environmental illness folks will understand what I'm talking about, I mean, I know a lot of people that are just like me. that are sick, that are living in vans, that are living in campers. See, now my nose is running. That are living in vans, that are living in campers, that are living, that are suffering like I'm suffering. And it's not okay. But what are we going to do about it? That's what I want to know. What are we going to do about it, people? Let's get together. Let's start writing letters. I don't know, stage a protest of some sort. But the problem is we can't stand it. We're all too sick. We can't. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but I know one thing. God is still on the throne, And I was just talking to him and I said, why, God? Why do you let this happen? Why do you let your people, all people are God's people. The way I think of it, God, there's a verse that says, He knit us together in our mother's womb. Well, that's every person that's on this planet. That's not just, people who believe in Him. He made us all, even the people that don't believe. And, so anyway, I really believe that it's like the agenda of whatever you want to call it, Satan, the evil one. I believe that's his agenda, is to kill, steal, and destroy. And this is the major way he's doing it to me, and to other people. Poisoning us with chemicals, poisoning us with pharmaceuticals, poisoning us with, pesticides and all of it, antibiotics, any medicines, like all of it, And it's just sad, and it's just hard, and it's hard, and it's sad, and I think I'm so sad tonight too. I mean, I know I'm being affected by chemicals right now, but is that I feel like I'm making progress, and I'm doing better, and I was doing so good the other day, and I was feeling so positive, and then I get knocked in the gut, knocked in the gut by chemicals, knocked in the gut by the system that, I can't get a birth certificate, I can't get a domicile, I can't get, it's just so sad, and it's just so hard. And, the cheapest van that they had there was $24,000, and I don't have that much, so I needed to finance what I didn't have, and they can't do it. So I'm back to the beginning. What do I have to do? Try to buy? There's nothing. I mean, there's nothing. I haven't found anything, no vans. I didn't really even want a minivan, but I was going to settle for one because I couldn't find any cargo vans, and the prices are so inflated. And guys, I just ask you to pray for me, because I'm renting this van. It's costing a lot of money, and I'm scared. I have this place at the campground, but I have to have something to sleep in, and I can't really sleep in a tent up there. It's too windy. We get like 60-mile-an-hour winds, I guess, and that's the rule, that whatever you sleep in, it has to be hard, so that obviously they're protecting your safety. So I don't know. I'm just going on and on now, so I'm going to stop, but I'm trying really hard to move forward. And at least I'm grateful that when I do go back to Death Valley, at least I'll have dealt with the toxics. I've been getting the amalgams out of my mouth, and he says that these 2 root canals up on the top, that since they're not acting up, he doesn't recommend removing them, because it's if they're not acting up, he just recommends not removing them. So I guess I'm going to keep them for now, and then maybe I'll have to remove them someday in the future, and then I'll get like a partial whatever, because I have no teeth on the top now. So it just hurts, My identity was, you know, I was a teacher, I was a mother, and then I was a homeowner, you know, and now I'm homeless. It's just, it's devastating. It's absolutely devastating. But you know what? Jesus said, foxes have holes, and birds have nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head. So, if that's how the world treated my Savior, because he says over and over that how the world treated me, that's how they're going to treat you. So I'm rejected and hurt and whatever, and I'm not going to be able to stay in this room. I think I'm going to take a shower and go sleep in my van in the parking lot of this place. I don't know. What I really want to do is get in my van and drive back to the desert, but I can't because I have that dentist appointment on Thursday. All right, well, I've already went on too long, and I've whined and complained, and I don't mean to, you know. It's just, it's late. I don't have anybody to call. I don't have anybody to talk to and pray with. I think that's one thing that at least the mold avoiders that are married, you know, they have somebody with them. It's hard alone. It's really hard alone. But truthfully, I'm not alone because you guys are all with me. And God is with me. But please pray for me. I really would appreciate it if you would pray for me. Thank you.